Hey guys, Quokka here. This show gets a little raunchy this time around, so if you're listening with kids or your parents, or if you're my mom, don't listen either, or at least don't ever mention it to me. So before we get into that though, we got an awesome song from Mac. Check this out. Anime Summit episode 89.
So in Stainless Night, the girl who voiced the main character, her name was Bunny Fucks.
I'd like to build the world a site and furnish it with porn. Draw hentai pics and girls with dicks and tentacles galore. I'd like to teach the world to fap in perfect harmony. I'd like to show you dirty tunes for all eternity. I'd like to see the world for once, all standing cock in hand, and hear them jerk it far and wide, spray jizz throughout the land. I'd like to teach the world to fap in perfect harmony. Do 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 do. I'd like to build the world a site and furnish it with porn. Draw hentai pics and girls with dicks and tentacles galore. I'd like to teach the world to fap in perfect harmony. I'd like to show you dirty tunes for all eternity. I'd like to see the world for once, all standing cock in hand, and hear them jerk it far and wide, spray jizz throughout the land. I'd like to teach the world to fap in perfect harmony. La 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 la.
Hello and welcome to the Anime Summit podcast. My name is Quokka. With me I got Mac.
Yeah.
And Sam.
Okay, so I have to make this noise for my intro because it's actually appropriate this time around.
And Nick.
I have to make this noise because it's appropriate for my intro.
Pump, pump, kimochi, what's the sticky stuff on me? They play with me until I smell like salty coins and milk.
Salty coins and milk.
Nii-chan, I love you.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
So
What a great video. Link
Uh,
in the show
Link in the
notes.
show notes.
to date this episode is being recorded on Valentine's Day. Woohoo!
AKA Singles Awareness Day.
So
What's up, guys?
AKA fuck me up, fam.
What's up, guys?
So in the interest of the single weebs out there, this is going to be the romance episode of Anime Summit to help you out with wooing those emotos in your life.
Please never say that again.
You know,
Don't
when
say that
your-
again.
Yeah,
when,
don't.
when your emotos just
Wait,
looking
what was
real
that?
cute.
Can you repeat it, please?
Don't. No. Oh, my God. No,
And you're
no,
like-
no, no, no.
Yo, emoto.
Do you want me to sing the pomp,
I
pomp,
want some
kimochi?
of that, girl.
Hey,
then
Nick,
she's
you know,
like,
every time is pomp.
Nichan.
Every time is pomp.
Yeah.
Nichan, but we shouldn't. We're family.
Something, something.
It's
And
embarrassing.
then you say, don't worry, I'll take responsibility.
What's that character that I was imitating?
What
God.
is it?
Oh, from Neptunia, right?
No, I was thinking the damn. Oh my God, what is it?
You're making me angry.
Plutia.
She stomps on her teddy
So,
bear.
later in this episode, we'll probably get a little raunchy. So if you're a little kid, stay tuned. And if you're listening with your little children,
you're gonna learn
maybe
something. You're gonna learn something.
not let them participate. Which, I mean, really that goes for every episode for most of the time. But, like, you know,
This
Was our Ghibli episode that explicit? Maybe a little
every
bit.
episode.
every episode. You got to remember, I'm a mechanic. I don't really think about.
But
how
first,
many fucks I use.
Let's go around the room and tell each other what our Valentine's celebration plans were. Nick.
Oh, why am I first? Jesus Christ. All right. I'm not ready. Hold on. Let me pull up my notes.
You gotta pull up your notes for your Valentine's
Yeah,
Day
dude.
plans.
All right. So I watched a lot of Cantonese cave paintings and, sitting alone recording a hentai podcast. So that's my plans right now. I had some vanilla pudding earlier. Dipped some year-old cookies in there. They were expired cookies, but they tasted okay.
Sounds nice. That's really nice.
Later, he's gonna have the runs.
What about you, Sam?
Valentine's Day is not particularly important to me.
It's your isn't
We
isn't
both
it
had to
like your
work today.
anniversary?
Yeah, today I've been with Trisha for 9 years.
You sound so happy about
9
that.
years. That's like what anime came
Dude,
out
it's
9
just
years
like,
ago?
it
Let's
does-
find out. That was 2000.
Yeah, find out.
Winter
2008.
2008.
It just doesn't seem. It just doesn't.
Well,
seem
it's going to
that
be
long.
relevant
It
later
doesn't
on.
seem like-
Time in Asagi, if you know what I'm saying.
It doesn't seem like it doesn't seem that long at all to me. It seems like maybe like 3 or 4 years. I don't know. Like
Code Geass came out.
and it's
you know.
it sucks because today's Tuesday. We wanted to work and I don't know. It's like Valentine's Day is stupid this year because it fell on a Tuesday. It's like good job, but we're probably gonna just like go out on Thursday or something. And go out to dinner and watch a porno maybe.
That's nice.
Yeah. So yeah, this episode I am recording tonight
Aw.
Okay.
for her. Anime Summit's best girl.
Aw.
Trisha.
This morning,
Best
I
girl,
called
dude.
my girlfriend because it was like the only hours that we'd share where it was be Valentine's Day for both of us. And my Valentine's Day present to her was that I bought a ticket for myself to go to Korea.
Nice. Nice.
It's pretty good.
He's gonna go over there and have some more sex.
And then you make her pay for the hotel.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the
And
only.
also the
that's
Benoit
the only
balls.
way to go. Got to get them Benoit balls and that free
Well,
whole.
good. Yeah, you
thing.
gotta-
Sugar mama.
You got to pull a 50 Shades of Grey and make her wear Benoit balls in front of her family, you know?
No, like legit
And
though.
then, and then like laugh and give a hearty slap on her back and then see what
For her
happens.
birthday, I think I'm gonna get
Shoot
her
across
the Homura lingerie set.
There you go.
Hopefully she doesn't time travel to before you were in a relationship and then forget everything. I don't know. I don't know where I'm
Shut the
going
fuck
with
up,
that. That was-
I don't know where you're
That's
going
pretty
with
dark.
that either.
Mac, what about you?
Well, let me
Spoilers
tell
for
you.
Homer's
Making love
powers.
to your Mazda?
See, the day is not yet over. There's still a few hours left. And what my plan
Mac's gonna
is,
go to a bar.
What my plan is I'm going to go get the very fancy $5 bottle of wine. I'm going to pour
And a
a glass.
naked chicken chalupa.
I'm going to pour a glass. I'm going to come back to my room. I'm going to light a candle. And then I'm just going to pull up some nice sexy videos and I'm going to spank that monkey.
all night.
Way ahead of you, Mac. I got an early start
then-
on that one,
And
preparing for the
actually, you know,
episode.
just for the hell of it, I may just do a switch hitter this go round.
Ooh.
Switch hit, man. Got to change it up.
Flip your hand upside down and stab yourself with your
No, you gotta
thumb.
do a stranger.
Yeah, maybe might just do the stranger too,
There's so many new things.
Oh,
that you
dude,
can
Spice and Wolf
experience.
came out 2008, Sam. Spice and Wolf. I'm looking up at the Annie chart right now.
That's cool. So,
Or in my
Nice
case, True Tears.
a little bit of stuff.
Or Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. There
If
we
you
go.
want to support
That's
the
more
show, you should go buy some of our shirts that we have. You can find it at store.animesummit.net. It sort of helps pay the bills in that I'm running out of money slower than I would if you didn't buy shirts. So if you want the show to keep going, buy the shirts, please.
Or you can
Please.
support us by going to Crunchyroll.com. Oh, God damn it.
We
Slash
we don't
basement.
have- we don't get any money if you go there. So
Or
just send us the $5
you can go to
directly.
lootcrate.com Jesus Christ, man. He plugs so much.
Or you can support Digibro on Patreon.
And another thing is,
Right, guys?
for those of you looking for
No.
some other types of Japanese
Not for
content
you.
to check out, Terrace House on Netflix.
No.
Japanese.
No.
So Terrace, like a villa in a terrace.
It's School Days, right?
Nice boat.
It's a Japanese reality show, and it is top
and
notch.
that's where you
My
should know
Japanese
about.
friends turned me
reality
on
show.
to it,
Just
and
nope.
they're all watching it. No, it's so
Just
different
nope
from
out.
American reality shows. The new season on Netflix is in Hawaii, and
Have
they
you ever seen
even speak a lot
Japanese
of
game
English
shows?
too.
I don't need to see Japanese reality shows after seeing Japanese game
yeah, you
shows.
do, dude. Have you seen Osamatsu-san? There's one where they have all the brothers upside down in a pool. They're trying to guess whose penis
Yeah,
is
that's
whose.
what I said. I've seen Japanese game shows. I don't need to see Japanese
funny.
reality
Anyway.
shows.
If any of our listeners want to check it out, Netflix is releasing it in 8-episode chunks. And I think the second batch is coming out in a few weeks. So if you want to watch that and nerd out with me, you can do that. Go to discord.animesummit.net. Hit me up. I will nerd out with you.
That actually makes me wonder if they're gonna do Little Witch Academia in smaller chunks. I
they
don't
won't.
know if they announced it yet.
Good
They won't. They already announced it.
Yeah, they're going to wait for
good
the whole
old
thing.
Little Witch Macadamia.
Well, I'm guessing they'll do a split cur, but
Maybe.
A split
'cause it's 25 ep-
Cur.
25 ep.
Cur.
It's cur,
No,
yeah,
cur.
courier, dude.
Core.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
It's liqueur. Yeah. Anyway.
Liqueur.
Yeah, like liqueur.
Oh, in other news, Crunchyroll reached 1 million anime subscribers, and picture me with my Dr. Evil pinky right there. 1 million.
Oh, and what's
So, yeah,
the other
Crunchyroll's
thing that they're
legit
doing
now.
that I totally forgot about? They announced something.
Are they helping
Oh,
make anime and stuff?
the
Or dubbing?
Crunchyroll Expo thing that they're going to have in Santa
Oh, yeah.
Ana, California.
They're having their
Santa
own.
Ana, which is
convention.
just south of the bay. It's a nice place, I guess.
So I'm not exactly sure what that. What
They
that would
haven't
be.
really
It's like you
released
just
any
go there.
details, but they want to make it
and-
more fan based than normal. Like, I don't know. They're trying to do some things that they normally doesn't happen at anime conventions. They're going to try and steal stuff from video game conventions, I guess. I don't know. It's going to be just
Interesting.
another anime expo.
Question.
Except hopefully
San
smaller.
Francisco. Yeah.
Will everybody
better
have
connections,
deodorant
but-
on? Because I can tell you, a lot of people at anime
Oh,
conventions
Mac,
don't wear deodorant.
It is in the Bay Area, so most of the people will be gay. And you know those gays, they're stylish. And they know how to wear deodorant.
That's true. That's true. Also, Asian people don't need to wear
Right,
deodorant.
Sam?
Apparently, I'm not being. Isn't okay? This is a random
I agree.
question. Don't some Asian cultures just not have deodorant? Is that like
you
in
know,
Japan where they
honestly,
just don't
I
sell
didn't
it?
see. I didn't see a lot of like deodorant in Japan while I was
and
there.
it's a lot more expensive.
they have, like,
where
different-
They do have it. Like they don't really make
Yeah,
it.
they have like different. Well, the thing though is like they have different skin.
Oh, it's not entirely that. A lot of it is
chemistry or something.
One,
Sweat
they
glands.
didn't have the culture of it being a problem. Because America didn't have a culture of it being a problem until companies made deodorant, and then they tried to make it seem like bad body odor or smelling like a
Yeah,
real
well,
person.
they're trying to sell
is
shit
bad.
to us.
And also, a lot of these things work where if you use it more, it actually makes you need it more. It's very common with like soap
Oh, yeah,
in
that
the
makes some
shower and
sense.
stuff. If you use soap all the time, then you like need to shower every day just to stay like smelling fresh. But if you like
Yeah,
stop
same
for
with
a
your
while,
shampoo
you'll be
and
stinky,
conditioner
and
and all
you'll
that.
as you do just like
One
once a
thing
week with
that's
soap, you'll
different
be
though.
better.
The different thing I know for sure is earwax. Japanese have different type of earwax from like white people.
Well, yeah, there's the two different kinds of wax, where some's waxy and
Yeah, and
some's
they're
more
like
liquidy.
they got to clean it all the time or something
Yeah,
like that.
you know. We know
Okay, I
stuff
didn't know
about
this was
biology.
I didn't know this was the damn deodorant earwax podcast.
We're talking about
episode.
biology,
Talking about
which is speaking
Japanese
of biology.
culture and weebs and stuff. I don't know. So yeah, Crunchyroll
Speaking of biology,
is having an expo. I think you get to crunchyrollexpo.com. I don't think they have much details on
Just
it yet.
Google Crunchyroll Expo.
But
it's
we
on
also
there.
have questions from fans that tweeted us, #AskAnimeSummit. And some of the questions come from YouTube. Actually, it's very interesting that Psalm didn't decide to answer these questions when the person messaged them on YouTube about it, but we'll answer them now.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to it because I didn't know what to say.
So this comes
That's
from
why.
Sai-chan.
Like Psyduck.
I figured we wait to answer it. Another reason I didn't say anything is because I thought we were going to answer it on here,
Yeah,
which we
sure,
are right now.
okay.
So shut the fuck up.
So the first question, they had
shit.
multiple questions. First one was, will you people still do a Q&A anytime soon? Yeah, right now.
I think maybe they're.
fucking yell at our
Are they
listeners.
talking like a live Q&A?
Literally right now.
Is that what they're talking about? Like a
If
If you
live
randomly
Q&A?
tweet at us right now,
2, will you be collaborating with other anime lovers? Hopefully, people will like us enough to collaborate with us. That would be
Hopefully.
fantastic.
That would be fantastic.
Also, this
Oh,
question
yes.
came out before the Mother's Basement episode came out, so there was one. We've already done it. Good job, us. And the third question that I'm gonna let Sam answer because I think he'll have the best way to answer this.
No, Jesus.
How did you four become a group?
How did we become a group?
So the reason why Sam needs to answer this is because he was the last one.
Yeah, I was the last
and he
one
tells the
too.
best stories.
I don't really. I guess just from my perspective, from what I understand is, Quokka posted something on Reddit like I'm trying to fap, and Mac was like, "Me too," and they whatever. And I had been doing a live cast show for a while, and I quit doing it. I do it again now, but back then I was not a part of it anymore. And Nick was also trying to fap, so he messaged Quokka and was like, "I know a guy who knows a guy." And Nick and my brother are best friends, and Nick and I went to high school together. And
Jesus Christ, this is a long story.
and shut the fuck up. And then Nick messaged me on Facebitch and was like, "Hey, these guys are trying to start an anime podcast, and I know that you used to watch porn, so if you want to be a part of it, we can all fap."
Used to watch.
porn.
Use that in the past tense.
As
Yeah.
if any male stops watching porn. Like, come on. Let's be real.
Well, I can't speak for you, but
Yeah, okay, sure. Keep telling yourself that, Sam, as you sneak away in the depth of the night to look at your.
He's
fucking
sitting there at his computer
boobies.
busting out those knuckle children.
I'm pumping out
So,
my
yeah.
children right now. What are you talking about? But yeah, that's
Taking
how
the
happened
Cosby
just
kids to
like
the
that.
pool, you know what I'm saying?
I confirm.
that's what happened.
That's
and
actually pooping.
then we did like a practice kind of recording, and
5 of them.
Quokka,
actually.
I think. I think, and then I think Quokka just kind of.
We should release those episodes one day.
We were just. It kind of just seemed like we weren't really. It kind of just seemed like the 4 of us had been talking for like a long time, and it kind of just worked. And I think Quokka really enjoyed.
It really feels like we've all seen each other's penises.
Yeah, it does feel like that. So I think that's how we met. And I didn't actually meet Mac and Quokka in person until just last Christmas. And they're great. I love them. And I cried when they left. So fuck off.
Yep, happened just like that. Sai-chan, I hope your answers are good enough for you.
I don't
Our
even know what his
answers
answer
are
was,
good
man.
enough for you. Okay,
Something about being born in 1990, taking a poop.
What
did have
he
to
had
poop
for
today.
breakfast?
It's true.
What he had for breakfast? You forgot that part.
I had
oh gosh.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's move on.
one of
Okay,
those
so the
CRISPR
next
things from
question
Holiday.
came from Twitter, which you can send us at Anime Summit and #AskAnimeSummit. That makes it easy for us to find them when we want to answer questions. Comes from Harrison LW, who is, I believe, Harrison in our Discord chat. So shout out to Harrison. Says, hey, at Anime Summit, have you guys all seen Konosuba, and who is best girl?
Yes, and best girl is Aqua. There. Moving on.
That's stupid. No, it's not.
Best girl
Well,
is
Sam's
Aqua.
going to say some shitty side character, I bet.
Best girl is Aqua.
No. No, it's not.
Who's the best girl, Sam?
Best girl is fucking
Megumin?
See, look, you don't even know her name because she's a shitty
not,
side
not
character.
Megumin. Fucking
Young
Darkness, dude.
Darkness.
No,
Darkness?
is the
Really?
worst.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I like Darkness, actually.
She's terrible.
Don't you mean La Latina now?
Yeah, dude.
Wow, you got to get on the meme.
She's so fucking funny. Like, she just can't control her.
It gets so
herself.
old,
urges.
though. It's such a dumb joke.
No,
her
I
name,
think
her
I
name
just,
is Opie.
I
That's all
just
she
like
is
it. I just like
Opie.
it now because then Cosmo always is like, God damn it, dude. Like, he's just, so
Hi,
it's like
hi, Cosmo,
every
my
time she
dad.
does it.
He treats her like a piece of shit, and she loves it. She gets off on that.
Yeah, and then he turns
She's a
around and he's just like,
masochist.
God, fuck. God damn it.
50
Like, he just gets
Shades
so
of Dark,
annoyed.
am I right?
Oh,
What-
Jesus.
It was like not the OVA, but like in the middle of the series, he
fuck
thought
outta
he was
here,
dreaming,
Coca.
and he just like made her wash him.
Yeah, yeah.
well,
that's
I
so
mean,
funny,
he
dude.
thought he was under the succubus's thing.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
thought he was in the dream thing, yeah. Anyway, next
Mac,
question.
what about you?
Oh, yeah, Mac. He hasn't seen Konosuba, so never
You
mind.
haven't
move
seen
on.
any of Konosuba? What the fuck's wrong
Are you
with you?
serious, Mac? What the fuck is your problem?
I don't
thought you
really
watched that
wanna
already.
Watch Konosuba. I don't really want
It's-
to.
Pretty
Alright, that-
funny.
that's
even
right,
if
Mac
the
only likes
animation's pretty
one type
bad
of show.
most of the time.
I mean, it's
No, the animation's
it's
fun,
not,
dude.
It's
They
not
go off
Hibike
model.
Euphonium, so I mean, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's Mac in a
you
nutshell.
know what
If
I'm
it's not
saying?
KyoAni, then kill yourself.
Hi, bitch.
That's how
Hi,
Mac
bitch,
sees
you
it.
photable.
You know, it's
Um,
Harbarker Fartaber.
Mac, one of these days we got to make you watch Golden Boy. That will open up your pores, and then you'll be a comedy fan.
That will open up your butthole a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'll open
gosh.
up your Nen receptors.
the next question
like
we
Golden-
have
Next question.
is from Gabriel Abbott at Smiley Do 732.
Ooh, Gabriel Dropout. Shout out.
Do you know this person?
No,
he
I'm just
said-
saying the anime Gabriel Dropout.
Oh my God,
God.
Coca.
I should have asked if Gabriel was a dropout.
So he says, hey,
Too
at
late.
Anime Summit, where are the places you have to go and things you have to do in South Korea? And I'll tell you those places that you have to go and the things that you have to do. Okay? Me being
Soapland.
someone that's going to move to Seoul this year and recently enjoyed a trip very much to Korea. You have to hike Bukhansan, which is the mountain in the middle of Seoul.
Hike Bukake, yes.
Yeah, hike Bukhansan. Go to the palaces
Oh my
and
God.
the Hanok villages, Namsan Hanok and Bukchon Hanok. You then also need to go to Itaewon to go to Coreano's Mexican food because it's the best Mexican food in the world. And I've been to lots of Mexico and Latin America. Korea still has the best Mexican food, so you need to go there. Coreano's. You need to go to a club in Gangnam and get thoroughly shut down by every girl there because they're not interested in you. And that will give you
It's your filthy gaijin
that will
trash
give
who
you
smells
the
like
confidence
old wet dogs
to get
and milk.
that'll give you the confidence to get rejected when you go to Hongdae to go to the clubs where all the girls will love you.
I'm Hongdae, dude.
And then you
I'm
need
Hong
to
Lo. What you talking about?
you need to meet a nice Korean girl and take her back to the Sheridan D-Rock
I know,
City.
I'm hung up.
God, this is just as long as Sam's story. Jesus fucking
Okay,
Christ.
this
You guys
is
are
what
like
you need to
stalling
do.
for
You need to
time.
go out to places. You need to
God.
hike Mount Bukake. You need to go to the clubs. You meet a chick.
You gotta hong your dong.
Yeah, you
Hang
gotta
your
have
dong.
a little dong, a hong long dong.
Hang dong.
And then you need
Hang
to
dong
take
in
her-
front of a
Long
And
duck
then you need to
dong.
take her to some fancy hotel and bone her brains out while looking at the skylight. Just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
And I eat some of that soup, the faux soup. Faux.
And by
Foo?
blowing her brains out, he means put your penis inside and out.
Oh,
Actually,
Sam,
little known
I
fact,
love it when you talk.
they
like
are
that.
they're the Korean
Inside and
Virginia
out.
is it's sideways, so you're gonna have to go at a weird angle.
Shut the fuck up. Everybody shut the
It's
fuck up.
sideways. Just saying.
So that's what you need to
Big
do when you go to
penis.
South Korea. I'm going to be there for a month
Oh,
in
yeah.
May, and then I'll be back in August for a couple
Wipe the
months.
sweat right off the nerds.
So maybe if you're going to Seoul during that time frame,
Mac, just do that the entire episode in the background.
we can meet up and I don't know.
All right, next question.
You can
Cole,
I
take
can
10 minutes.
introduce you to some
Jesus
of
fucking Christ! It's literally been
I
5
can
minutes.
introduce
Let's
you to
move
some
on.
of my girlfriend's friends.
God, man,
Maybe.
I'm annoying. That's how it is when I do it.
We're gonna have
Jesus.
to. Who's editing this? Mac, can you just edit out all of Sam's story and all of Quokka's story?
No,
and
leave
just
mine
have you
in. Mine wasn't as
making
long.
orgasm noises.
Mine wasn't as
Yours
long.
was longer.
Yours was
Okay,
almost.
so this
was
is what you
literally
need to know
longer.
about Korea. Once you meet the Korean chick, she's going to give you an
gosh.
Alaskan pipeline. Moving on.
Yep. That's what
And then
they
you can
do.
be Eskimo
it's their
buddies
signature
with-
move.
with some other guy.
All right, next question, or probably maybe the last
There
one.
actually are no more questions. Waifu of the week.
Okay,
Oh, good. I was about to go on a 5-hour rant.
waifu of the
story.
week is Inari-chan from Bible Black.
Hell yeah, dude.
that the
Bible
blonde one?
Black.
Wait, which one's
Black
Inari?
what?
God damn it, Sam. Is she some shitty side character?
No, she's the main. She's the main chick.
The-
she's
she the blonde one?
Futari
She's the
girl?
brown-haired one with the side.
Oh,
ponytail.
Amari, dude.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Black
about.
what?
Yeah,
Side
and
ponytail.
because by the end of it, she gets a
What? Sorry.
by the end of it, she gets a big old penis, and I just want to.
Oh, yeah,
I want
dude.
that shit in and out of my mouth.
So fun
Oh my
fact
God.
about
I mean, I would have picked any of them. I kind of like the doctor. I like the nurse lady too.
Yeah,
so
she's
fun.
yeah.
Some,
she's
some
first
wants
in.
some glopping in his mouth. Some glorp glop.
so
Yeah, Katami Sensei, dude. Yeah.
so fun fact about Bible Black
Fucking
is during the post
would do.
the Pokemon period where Pokemon was big and sold out everywhere. In Bulgaria, because of something weird, a store ordered a bunch of Bible Black, like I guess tapes,
That was the sound when they ordered it.
and they just ordered it as this is Animu, and they put it right where all the sold out Pokemon spot was. And then that sold out very quickly because everybody was like, "Man, my kid needs the Pokemon."
And there was actually
Let's buy him the Animus, and it sold out a bunch before people realized what it was. So a lot of Bulgarian kids got to watch 2D girls
quality.
grow penises.
High quality Bible Black.
yeah. I mean, it started the baby boom of Bulgaria.
Yes.
So there's a
Well,
lot more
ended
people.
the baby boom
that era.
of Bulgaria, more like it.
It ended it, yeah, because no one went outside anymore. They're like, I have all I need right here.
Okay, so
Zazas.
moving
Gotta
into oh gosh, the topic.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Oh God.
Well, there's a farm animal called a hen,
Yeah.
and then there's a suit piece called a tie. When you put them together, you get hentai.
Oh.
Yeah.
naked bitches.
You know, all I gotta say about this is that they need to make me a hentai where the chick's got whipped cream on her jumblies.
Oh, God. They have one where they insert needles right into the
Big?
areola. If that
So yeah,
counts.
Titties.
many of you has asked us, especially as we interject
Some.
with information about dojins. You've asked us to do a
Clitoris.
proper hentai episode, and this is it. So
Well, this is take one anyway.
Some.
We'll probably do another one.
this
later.
is going to be it.
Some.
What are we doing? What are we
We'll
doing?
never do
Vulva.
another one.
Vulva.
Well, you guys just wasted
Okay,
half the
so
fucking episode
labia.
with
So
irrelevant stories.
maybe let's go around and maybe mention
God.
some things that you enjoy or don't
Areola.
enjoy in your hentai and dojins. If you're erotic,
We already know what
dojins.
Mac likes.
And maybe what some of your favorites are, if you know the titles or just what they are. Like if you're
All
like,
I
man,
got-
it's this
I
one
like
from
the one with the
Idolmaster where
boobs.
everybody takes it in the butt.
Areoli,
well-
give me the booby roni.
I don't know what I think me and Nick tend to like. Here's the thing.
Same shit, dude. What's his name? Let's find this guy's name.
His name is
He's a legend. Yeah.
Teruaki.
Murakami
Teruaki.
Teraki. Dude, this guy is.
This guy's a legend.
This guy's a G.
But okay, let me say this though. Me and Nick don't. Well, actually, I don't
You
know.
don't watch
I don't
hentai
know if
together?
He watches hentai. I don't know if he watches hentai as much as like we joke about it. Because I don't like
No,
go out and
no,
actively.
wait, not really.
Yeah,
Which one
we
of-
don't really watch it.
Sam, was it you that was watching Oni Chichi with Nips at your house?
That was you.
No, I was there
idiot.
too.
I
was
wasn't
there.
watching it.
Yeah, you fucking were. You're the one who turned it on.
No,
Dude,
I
Oni
literally
Chichi is
wasn't.
like-
I was the one who turned it
We'll
on
talk
to
about-
try
Mac
and
will
get
talk about that
Quokka to
later.
wake up and be excited because he was like passed out on that pillow thingy. Remember?
Oh,
and
yeah,
it
that's
didn't
right.
work.
And it didn't. Well, I don't know if it worked because
Because you were busy.
Coco was lying down, face down, so we couldn't tell if it
Okay,
worked.
so here's what I'm saying. I'm sorry I take forever, but here's what I'm saying. Me and Nick don't like just go watch hentai. Okay, like we don't.
Why not?
If we talk about it and we happen to bring it up, then like we'll go look at it.
No, I mean back in the day.
Back in the day, like when we were
perused,
younger, we probably watched it all the time. But now that we're like
I mean, even
adults
back
and-
then, a gust of wind would do it too.
Exactly.
right? Yeah. Oh, but I only watch it. I only watch it seriously now when I'm with Trisha. So Trisha actually helped me with tonight's topic by watching some with me on Sunday night.
Hot.
And,
Nice, dude.
hot.
Nice.
So, and then I watched a little bit yesterday because I was trying to find the name of that dude.
Hot.
Watch a little
um,
more at work too. You know what I'm saying?
But either way, Teruaki Murakami, he's done not just porn stuff too. He's done key animations for like deers and stuff also, and whatever. But here's the reason why I like his animation and why he's a good animation director, because I can't take hentai seriously sometimes because the animation's so bad. It's just so terrible. And
Yeah, they go off model a lot of
It's-
time, and like it doesn't work unless it's a
the way
comedy.
the faces contort kills me sometimes. It's just
Yeah,
like
the
It's
key-
not the faces that bother me. That's not it. No,
To
the
me-
ahegao. That's called ahegao, by the way. And there's a great thread on
No,
our anime where some
I know
guy
what ahegao
mixes up
is,
ahegao and
but
ahoge.
it's
But
it's bad. It's
Anyway.
like some of them are really bad.
But here's-
no,
Some
ahegao,
of them
dude,
are
that
really
is the
bad.
best
But
part. What are
No,
you
it's
talking about,
annoying.
Mac?
Really
You're
bad.
It's
insane.
not good.
Okay, here's the thing.
I think it's kind of
Ahegao does not translate to real life. But
No, I
In
mean I've seen
2D,
some porn
it's
that
great.
has had that, and it's not good.
well, not exactly the same. They're a little different.
Like they got their
you,
brains
you look
fucked
like a
out.
fool if you try to do that in real life.
because it
Yeah,
looks
well,
foolish
it's still a little
in
different.
freaking hentai. Just saying.
Okay,
You
so
have
anyway,
their tongue sticking out and everything.
anyway,
It's-
it looks
it's
like they're
funny.
not even. It looks like they're not even like tweening it properly because like they'll just move so
Yeah.
choppy. The
they
thing
do,
about
like-
the
yeah.
thing about Murakami is, and some great examples are Kazama Mana, Taimen and Asagi.
Oh,
and,
hell yeah, dude.
The
That's what I'm talking
the
about.
OVA Zetai Junshu Kyosei Kozu Kuri.
No, you're
Kyokusho.
forgetting one here, dude. It's
Imoto
it's like this battleship one.
Imoto Paradise. Oh no, I know what you're talking about. It's Kengoku
Imoto
Senkan,
Paradise.
Yeah, Kengoku Sankan. There we go.
where the
It's all the same shit, dude. It's
Yeah.
just a bunch. It's just a bunch of gang.
well,
rape
no,
and
the
girls,
thing the thing about Taimen and Asagi, Kengoku Senkan, and Kazama Mana, they all have one style, but then he does
Yeah.
this other style.
Oh, he
where-
did some. He did like a Night Shift Nurses sequel too.
Yeah, that too. But he's got this other style that's a little more pastel and bubbly looking, and that's Zetai Junshu, Imoto Paradise, and another one. And anyway, those are really good. And plus he does a lot of point of view, so I get to pretend that dude's dick is mine.
Yeah, dude.
And,
the
like-
POV and like
Yeah.
it's like some kind of fisheye lens. It's like almost. It reminds me of Evangelion a little bit, where Shinji's like in the robot.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
They zoom in on his eyeballs and stuff. Except with this one, it's about the girl getting porked. You know?
She's
So, like-
taking a big old tube
they-
steak.
So
Yeah.
another
They
thing
have
too
the
is-
what is it called? What are those like? It's like tweezers where they pull up their nostrils and they're like, "Who's
yeah.
They're like, "You're a piggy."
The fucking
It gets so extreme. That's what I
another
like
thing
about
too
it.
is like I don't watch a lot of yaoi. I more read a lot of yaoi
Oh,
and BL
yeah,
stuff.
I'm not in that.
But I'm not gonna get into that because the other three guys are
I mean,
square. So it's like whatever.
yeah. Well, I mean, just name your favorite one, and we'll move on. Like whatever.
My favorite yaoi manga was called "I'm Your Teacher" or something like that.
Oh, that's helpful. Let's Google that.
That was hot.
Teacher.
That was super hot.
Was that is that erased? Or
Oh my god. Gravitation was also a good one, but that wasn't really porny at all.
porny?
Anyway, another hentai that I like, a lot of hentai that I like is also from I like a lot of older stuff from the 90s.
Stuff that
'Cause the
isn't
animation-
Yeah, they
censored.
had some gruesome shit.
Well,
Dude.
a lot of them in the from back then they tried with the animation and it looked like just regular anime. So
Well, yeah, they were all OVAs.
yeah, that's true.
Well, I
They
mean,
were
that's.
like-
I think to be fair, almost all hentai is OVA, isn't it?
but one that I do
ONAs.
like is one that I do
ONA.
that me and Trisha watched a scene of that the other night was Stainless Night, which I thought was really good. But the thing about hentai when it's dubbed, right, is
Oh my
is that they get
God.
porn stars. They get porn stars to do it. So
really?
like,
Which ones?
So the acting
So,
is
okay,
even
so
more
like-
terrible.
in the 90s.
So in Stainless Night, the girl who voiced the main character, her name was Bunny Fucks. And then the girl who voiced Psycho is Chrissy Squirt.
Okay. Well,
And
that's
then
pretty
Mizuzu is
standard.
Donna Coney Island. And then you have one person, and then her name was Georgia Lee.
Isn't that like a porn name? Is like your your street name
That's
and your
not
pet or something?
true. That's a way to get information that they use to get into your bank accounts. You stupid motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
close enough.
whatever. Bunny Fucks. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Anyways, yeah, it was really. And one time, me and Trisha bought a hentai from FYE, which is like a media store with CDs and movies and whatever. And they had a big anime section and a hentai section, and we spent $20-some on this DVD, and it was one episode, and it was so dumb. But
Oh, that's like exactly what Japan does now.
yeah, I know, and I just didn't know. I didn't know that, but we wanted it because it looked hot. And it was just about
Was
this.
it though?
It was kind of hot. It was about like this.
Wait,
teacher.
what was it? What is this called?
Oh, it's called After Class. After
Okay.
Class Lesson is what it's called. And I don't know. The dude was going around sniffing panties and shit. I don't know. He's like this teacher who like would bone his students and film it or whatever.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
really inappropriate when I say it
Would
like
bang.
that. But like, I don't know. It was kind of
Yeah, but it's 2D. It's fine.
It was
Like,
it was
it's
it was
not
like
real.
a regular kind of dumb hentai. I don't know. I gave it to Trisha's little brother as a Christmas gift for a joke, and when he opened it in front of everybody, that shit was funny as fuck. But yeah, anyways,
Oh, that reminds me. I have a great white elephant.
those were porn star voice actors too. But anyway,
Didn't
next
yeah?
person.
Didn't like what is it like Central Park Media do some dubs on some stuff? Who did the Bible Black dub?
the Bible Black dub. I have it open
Because
actually.
it's fucking funny. Is it like Media Blasters? I don't know if they.
Yeah,
use
I
dubs
think
or
it was
not.
Media
That's
Blasters. I think it
licensor,
was Media
but
Blasters. I'm pretty
Dude.
sure it was Media Blasters.
Bible Black, man.
Bible Black is funny.
It's like 2001 to 2003.
I love dick chicks.
If we're
That's,
talking
that's
about
all that
like,
matters.
hentai from that period of time, Stringendo, My Blowjobber, is so much better.
Yeah, dude.
'Cause it has
Stringendo
less
is
girls with
fucking great
penises.
too.
Nah.
Oh no,
I
but
agree.
I kind of like that in
the fewer
2D.
chicks with dicks there are, the
Yeah,
better
the
for
fewer
me.
chicks with dicks. Not like in
Depends
the
on
world.
the
If you're a
angle.
chick
If
with
they
dick,
angle it right, it's
that's
fine.
totally fine. Send some your dick pics.
I'm all about Fuda.
But
I love
No,
it.
here's
you
the
know,
thing for me though.
it's
Like
not my-
I'm
it's not
all
the thing that
about
I'm into.
2D. 2D Fuda is fine with me, but 3D kind of weirds me out. Not gonna lie.
I'm into all of it.
You know, I'm not judging anybody. It's just like I don't want to, you know. But like,
No, you
dude,
like what you
Bible
like.
Black,
He's
classic.
He's
The
not
funny
judging
thing-
anybody, but what he's saying is he doesn't want a sword fight.
Yeah, because I'd fucking win. I'd get really hard.
He gets really hard and he finishes in like 0.2 of a second. There you
But
go.
really, my like as everybody basically knows, my favorite animated hentai is Onichichi, of course, which has like
so stupid.
10
so
episodes
bad.
or something out already. The animation
is it
and art
10?
is so much better than
No
pretty
way.
much everything else hentai
I
wise
beg
coming
to
out.
differ. I beg to differ.
No.
H8.
Well, actually, I sort of agree.
HHH triple etchy.
That's just
Yeah,
saying
that's a popular one.
the same thing twice.
I know that's the name of it.
Yeah,
That's
the
like
name of it.
XXX triple X.
I know.
It's like
I know.
Yeah.
There, I said it 3 times.
the thing about hentai though is a lot of it is like
Like I'm just saying,
it's like the inverse of regular anime because the better the animation, the better the hentai.
I'm just saying, like in
Straight
the
up.
intro
Fuck story.
to the first episode of Onichichi, you got Kana getting bent over a table, and man, her butt and boobs just look so good.
Dude, Onichichi is straight garbage.
Let me tell you.
No,
Isn't it
compared
like just
to
vanilla? It's
fucking
like vanilla pseudo
Bibble
rape
Black.
with bad
Let me,
fashion
let me tell
sense.
you how.
Dude, Onichichi, she has terrible fashion
does.
sense.
Yeah,
Matt,
that's
can you agree
irrelevant.
with me on
Does have
this?
terrible fashion. sense.
Jesus Christ, she's wearing like her shirt that doesn't match her other shirt and it pisses me off.
Yeah, I agree. I
See-
agree with that.
See,
Instantly gets
Triple Etchy has a much better starting episode. It starts out the
Oh, I need to
chick's
put
in the
this on.
classroom, and she's just she's just diddling herself right there in the classroom. Just diddling herself. Guy walks in, and yeah, she porks him.
She porks him. She porks him.
Yeah, she like literally just kind of It's all her doing it. And she starts calling him Squirrel Boy, if I remember correctly.
Not
It's
Cherry
really
Boy?
funny.
That sounds like Masamune Revenge.
But
You fucking pig shit.
Pig print, pudding prints.
like she basically
pudding
ends
earlier
up
today.
fucking him dry.
Literally.
Like he looks all shriveled up because she keeps going.
Oh, she's succubus or
She
something?
just
Or?
keeps going and going.
Speaking of succubi, there's a sweet dojin that's super long, and I can't remember what it's called, like the book is, but it has like 3 chapters there with this one girl that like finds an app that like rates your sex score, and like you have sex with more people, you get a higher score. Pretty good stuff.
All right, dude.
No, and she
Nice.
like fucks one of her
What was her
teachers
score?
and stuff like
what
that.
was her score?
Wait, this sounds like the plot to Bible
And then-
Black.
and the last-
Didn't they
and
have
the
to
last-
like do that?
In the last chapter, she gets visited by a succubus that says that she created the app to try and find the next top succubus.
And
she
guess
becomes a
what?
succubus.
Nice.
She's
That should be that sounds like a plot point to Silicon Valley. Except with
Like
what's
an
his name,
app
the nerdy
for
guy
next
just
top,
going up to
top
people.
succubus. That'd be a weird app to make.
That sounds like a plot twist that you'd get in a Japanese reality TV show.
No, you don't even know what you're talking about. Terrace House is so good. So good.
Do they have tentacles,
Everybody
Quokka? I
should
think
watch
not.
at least one episode. 34 minutes.
See what it is
Terrace
probably,
House,
That was a weird
Aloha
episode,
State.
Tom.
See what happens is probably one of the girls reminds him of Irie from Oni Chi-Chi, and then he spanks his monkey.
Not really.
Why do they call it spanking? Because like it doesn't sound like spanking. It doesn't sound like anything.
doesn't.
It's just
It really doesn't.
you're just slapping yourself.
Just-
like smack. Wake up. That's me.
Well,
it's
they call
it's
for
not near
ladies.
as
They call it
crazy
playing
as-
the clitar, and it doesn't sound like a clitar.
Let's look it up on Urban Dictionary. Let's find the etymology of spanking.
The monkey,
Let's find it out.
not just spanking.
Oh, spanking the monkey. The act of repeatedly slapping the booty with one's open hand. So the top result on Urban Dictionary is for spanking the monkey, it is taking things into your own hand or a hand trusted by you. I woke up last night and found my monkey standing up. I spanked him and he went back to sleep. That's the official definition. We must have been using it wrong.
You gotta spank him till he throws up. Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The third definition is waxing the carrot, choking the bishop, jacking the beanstalk, yanking the doodle, peating the one-eyed wonder weasel, waxing the wood, cocking the cracks, jacking off, wanking.
Stroking the salami.
Taking Herman to the circus.
What?
Dude, taking old one eye to the optometrist.
Taking Herman to the circus. There's no punctuation, no period or capital. This guy just wrote it
Oh
out.
my gosh. So
Classic. Yeah, so speaking of classic, dude, classic hentais, we should name some. I'm going to name an old one.
I don't know older
Belladonna of
ones.
Sadness.
I don't know no old fucking
Sam, you've heard of this,
hentai.
right?
I
Belladonna of
have.
Sadness.
I have.
So basically, we've all heard of Revolutionary Girl Utena, Mara Penguin Drum, and Yurikuma Arashi. What's his name? Ikuhara.
See, I
I
don't
can never remember his first
I don't
name.
know.
So basically, the guy who made that.
I don't know these older hentais, so if you'll excuse me,
I don't either, dude.
I'm
It's
just,
fine.
I'm just gonna go ahead and answer.
giving a history
I'm gonna
lesson.
answer the bonaphone. I'm gonna do some backstroke roulette, and I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna.
just start spanking while I talk.
No,
It's fine.
gonna
I
start
think
bucking
I
it.
think I
Okay,
would,
so let me finish though. Like, okay, so
Okay.
Kuhiko Ikuhara, the creator of Revolutionary Girl Utena, was inspired by this 1973 movie called Belladonna of Sadness, which is this really avant-garde, like abstract, weird movie, and it's kind of like dramatic and a little like trippy and depressing, and it's like it uses a lot of symbolism and strange animation. So it's an important milestone. I don't think it's not like the first hentai though. So, but it is one of the most important early ones.
Right.
And it's actually like a pretty good movie too. You don't watch that one to spank the monkey, or take Herman to the circus. You know.
Take her to the circus.
I mean, sometimes you just got to crank the shank, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you just got to beat the shit out of Curious George a little bit.
the shit out of.
No, okay.
Brown cum.
I think we would be remiss if we did not mention 1992's La Blue Girl.
La Blue Girl.
man.
Yeah. That's a good one,
I remember seeing this shit like
Shit, it's been so long.
dude. This is the type of thing you watch at a party. Like all of these '90s hentai, like
Now,
or
I
any
remember
old ones,
this
any
is-
English dub.
this
Watch
is
it at a party.
one of
'cause
the things
shit's
that
hype.
brought Tentacle to like the
That's
forefront,
what it
I
was,
think.
tentacle stuff.
And I remember, okay, here's my earliest memories of La Blue Girl, okay? I remember being at my cousin's house, and he's the one who got me into anime, and he had like this catalog from this magazine back in the day called Animerica, where it was just like an anime magazine. And with that with that particular issue, it came with this catalog where you could order VHSs and shit. And one of them was La Blue Girl, and it said like 18 plus, and I was like, oh, or whatever, right? So like I remember a couple months later, I must have been like 11 or 12, and we had downloaded this thing on the family computer called Kazaa, which was
Kazaa.
which was
Jesus.
yeah,
which was
everybody knows
which is a
Kazaa.
shareware, yeah.
It was even before
It was-
LimeWire, man.
Yeah, before LimeWire, before people started torrenting
Did you
stuff.
use Napster? And what was the other one?
This is how basically
Usenet.
basically how I watched Bible Black and shit for the first time was with Kazaa. And I watched La Blue Girl, and it was the first time I'd ever seen like tentacle shit, and I was like freaked out, but it was one of those things where it's like you couldn't look away.
All-
It's
dude,
just like
So
Yeah.
were you just staring intently at it, and then you just decided, oh man, I'm gonna have to give myself a little bit of a hand to gland combat?
Hand to gland.
Hand to gland comment.
It really activates my almonds.
I just like couldn't. You can't look away because like it's weird, but you're kind of glad that you're not looking at it, like because it's just I don't know. It was really weird.
Well, like the thing about those early hentai is like they weren't really fat material. Like let's be real, they were more for the story and the gore and
yeah.
the horror, because like the characters were a little blocky and blobby, almost like Ghibli characters. I mean, not like that, but like they're not sexual, really, kind of.
Yeah, the Blue Girl has more of a plot than anything.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's dude, the one thing I remember is like this monster is like trying to rape her or whatever, and she just like lets it happen, but then the acid from her vagina burns his dick off.
What the hell?
Oh shit, that sucks.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
That means he can't.
Yeah.
That means he can't jerk his gherkin anymore.
He just grows it back though, like Piccolo. He's like, ah! I don't think that happened, but dude, I need to watch that again. Like, I need to see that plot. Not saying.
Sometimes you just gotta nerk the throbber, you know.
And you know what? Too, we're probably saying a bunch of them. We're probably not saying a bunch of them. That
Well, no, there's another really famous one, Legend of the Overfiend.
I don't know what that one is.
A few years before that. Basically, this guy is made by the same guy who did La Blue Girls. His name is Toshio Maeda, and
Okay.
he's an erotic manga artist, and he was really popular in the 80s and 90s. And they're kind of similar because they're both just like really gory with like monsters and tentacles and stuff. And yeah, Legend of the Overfiend is another really classic. And again, it's not something you're jerking it to. You're just like, oh god.
Oh god. Oh, you know what one I remember? This one's from like 2001 or 99, I think. It was called like 9 O'Clock Woman, I think was the American name for it. And it was about this lady.
Oh yeah, I think
She was
she a
on-
news.
She was a
anchor?
news anchor. And
Wow, I've seen this one.
She's
10
she's
years ago.
obsessed with masturbation or something, and the camera guy catches her masturbating in the bathroom during a break.
Yeah.
And so he threatens to blackmail her, and he's like, okay, well, what do you want from me? He's like, well, you got to wear these panties with this little thing on it, and I'm going to have the remote that vibrates it.
That's
and
a
then-
classic
and it was-
anti-trope.
Yeah, it was just like,
They put
oh.
a device in there.
And so then she's like trying to tell she's trying to tell the news,
Well,
you know, she's like, today, 40
device.
dead on a bus. Oh. How fucked up is that? Like,
I want one character to do the she from Osamatsu-san, where you put your leg up with like the vibrator in their vagine. That'd be
What
really
if you
funny
what
to
if
me.
you said something weird when you orgasmed? You were just like, instead of going ugh, you know, like you just did something weird.
Up,
Like,
shove it, hop.
yeah. Okay, almost there. Up, shove it, hop. Or you're like, I'm
man.
about to come, baby. I'm about to come. Avengers 5.
You're just like, oh, Avengers. There we go.
Hey, girl, where do you want me to nut? Right here? Okay.
So yeah, we got Legend of the Overfiend, La Blue Girl.
The blue girl. That's 9
got
o'clock
some-
woman. This
Yeah,
is
no,
classic.
I mean, there's Dark Cat. That's not really hentai, but
That's like
there's a ton of there's like thousands that we're just not naming, but
yeah.
maybe hundreds. But
So
Bible Black, of course.
So one little segment that I kind of want to do. So like we know how there's a lot of, especially light novel adaptations, where they have stupid long titles, right?
Yeah. Those are the best.
Well, as it turns out, Japanese porn's not too different. In that, so like America's very quick. It's like, Ass Blasters 5 and stuff like that, right?
I was wondering why you were being so quiet, Quokka. I was wondering if you were sitting over there
And
honing
so
your
here's
bone or
some
something.
Owning your
Owning your boner.
So here's some Japanese
Lord of the G-strings.
porn titles that you'll notice are also very long. So we
Oh,
got
God, I
one
can't wait to
here.
hear these.
Does this have a
my
longer title than this? Oh my gosh.
I'm like already.
Okay, so-
I'm like already laughing.
So naturally, there's the things that just have, they're just descriptive, so they're long because they're trying to just accurately portray what the product is, right? So I'm gonna ignore those ones because I feel like they're just trying to do their due diligence so that you know what you're buying, right? But some of them, it's like when they're actually having like a story in the title, right? It's like it's a title. So this one's called "If You Want to Bang a Stewardess, Get the Prettiest One Who Goes to a Massage Clinic." Volume 1 with a subtitle. This hot flight attendant's too busy for her boyfriend, and even if you started fingering her pussy, she wouldn't refuse.
That sounds like a Gintama title. God.
So
Classic.
there's a few more. Let's see which ones I can pull up.
Apparently, there's a porno.
I have one.
Apparently, there's a porno out there called Anus the Menace.
Anus. Wait, no. What is Dennis? What is?
Wait,
No, not Dennis the
wait.
Menace.
Bat.
I'm thinking of Ernest
wait,
now.
wait,
Goddamn.
Bat Dude and Throbbing.
Okay. So this one, no, you're
There's
just talking
one
about
that's like
like
grab her by
XX
the pussy.
parody
There's a
stuff.
new
We're
one.
talking about real stuff.
Beaver.
I want
There's
to
a
hear
real
another-
one called. There's a real one called J.K. Bitch ni Shubarari. I just love anything with bitch in the title. Is funny as fuck.
I want to hear another Japanese one.
Okay,
Wait,
so
I
this
wanna
one
hear
we got
another
is
one.
baby making as part of our services. Sexy young maid is okay to get pregnant.
Hey Nick, have you ever seen that show Beaver and Buttface?
Beaver and Buttface. No, but I've seen Leave It to Beaver, both versions.
What? Hey Quokka, have you ever seen that military movie? It's called Black Cock Down.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, you ever seen Lord of the G-strings? Fucking dildo saggins, dude.
No, man, I'm all about that SpongeBob parody with Skin Diamond and the guy dressed as SpongeBob.
Okay, wait.
And
Let me
he's just
let
like,
me try.
"Whoa!"
Let me try.
He's got his
Let me
dick
Okay,
sticking out
here's
of
another
some fucking
here's another
cardboard.
Japanese porn title. These sensitive, big-breasted wives hide amazing young men in their homes. They get fucked over and over, almost getting caught by their husbands.
That one's kind of funny, but it doesn't have.
Not
By
being
their
it's
husbands.
long. It's just long.
It's just
too
funny
much.
it's long.
That-
An anchor
that-
woman's job offer is revoked. Her gang rape is broadcast live. A tearful report.
Hey, that's the one Tom was talking about.
Let me try. Let me try and make one up. Okay, here we go.
Just type in random, making a Mad Lib. you know?
Okay, yeah. Here we go.
Stop
here we go,
time
here we
and commit incest and fuck as much as you want. My little sister is a cream pie hole for me.
There's an anime called My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute. I know that's a
Or
go.
a
Here we go.
emo.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Here we go. Went to the mall and saw this bitch. And then I thought, hey, come over to my house and we're gonna watch we're gonna watch Teen Titans, and then I take off my pants and I put it in her belly button, rub it up and down a little bit, and then if I had been there, I would have been like, "Oh, sweet, 5."
Actually, I think you had it right early. Just went to the mall and found this bitch.
Oh my god! So
That's a good title.
that'd be a more American
Anything
thing.
with bitch, I'm a sucker. No, my
so this
very
one-
favorite Dojin
This
title.
one's called.
Thank you, very bitch.
Yeah.
It's classic. Like I
This
love
one's
it.
called.
bitch hikers. Bitch hikers.
So this
So
one's
what
called-
about Sex Trek: The Next Penetration?
Dude, calm down.
A little bit try hard, but kind of
This
funny.
one's called "The Girl Whose Tits Are So Small Her Bra Comes Up, Gets Hot When She Flashes. She Gets Her Crotch All Wet From the Shame." 5.
Her crotch,
Nice.
her crotch all wet from the shame.
5. 5. It's
Her
important.
naughty parts.
So that's
Her crotch. That's such a dumb word.
Well, 1 through
gets
4
moist. Her
were
crotch
pretty
gets
good,
moist.
but then 5 is where it really takes off.
Like who
Just
says
like
that?
Karen
Like
Okiokai.
So-
who says that? Hey, let me bone you in the crotch.
So let's go around and to do our final thoughts is like what's like the one scene in like a doujin or hentai that just like and maybe even in live action stuff if it just happens. Even though I know there's lots of stuff that we're talking about things that more often happen in doujins, not necessarily normal porn stuff, but that just really gets you off. That'll be your final thought.
Really, just
Should I
tickles
start
the
while you
penis.
guys think?
Yeah, you go
Nice.
ahead.
So
Takes
I
her in
really
the
like
circus,
it
you know?
when the scene is like a dude sitting in a chair and the girl's like kneeling giving the blowjob, but just like her face is like deep in his crotch and just gives like a back shot from behind her where you just see her face just diving in. I like that.
With a back shot of
Like
what
the camera's
now?
behind, the viewpoint is behind her, looking at the back of her head as it's just like deep in this sitting dude's crotch.
I really
So you have
like,
a back of the head fetish. Got it.
No,
I
it's
really
the whole
like
scene.
in-
There's no specific piece of it. It's the whole thing.
Okay.
I like when a girl okay, Futanari is the thing, okay? Like I love it when
Girls grow dicks.
when the girl doesn't already have the PP and it like zooms in on her private
Oh, and it
area
grows,
and it
yeah.
grows. When that happens, dude, I lose my shit. I'm like, ah! And then my penis is
Oh,
like
man.
burning, and I'd be like, huh?
So your penis is like resort boing. Know what I'm
And-
saying?
and I'm-
Shout
and-
out to
and-
resort boing.
And then I'd be like this. I'd be like, mira, watch. I'd be like this. Oh.
Like underwater.
Dude, what was that? Was that some girth, wind, and fire right there?
Girth. Gary Oak. You can't ignore his girth.
I came
Classic.
as soon as I heard.
And then we
You've got to
step into
use
the
these
lovely pools.
Pokeballs.
Everybody, just type in Gary Oak girth, and you'll get a classic meme.
So what?
Pokemon
what are the
and
rest
poke
of your?
her on.
So
know what I'm
I got one.
things?
Okay, go ahead.
So I was watching this little OVA called Mankitsu Happening from like a couple years ago, and there's like a little line where the girl says they're in the shower and she's like, or no, they're not in the shower, they're organizing books in a library, and she's like, it would be bad if we got caught. Or no, the guy says it'll be bad if we got caught, and then the girl says, then I'll continue to organize books while you train me with your thick training cock. And she's trying to do it while he's banging her. So funny.
What?
Like basically the whole premise of the story is like this guy works at a cafe and he has this superpower where he always gets into sexual situations with girls, like he falls on their boobs and stuff. So I'm just thinking like the girls walk in and they're like, "This is a great cafe. I can get fucked."
Fair enough.
Mac, did you say your thing that you like?
Yes, I like my penis.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, on
so
that
I just asked.
bombshell.
I know.
I mean,
just asked
real
Trisha.
talk
Wait,
though.
I just asked
Taimanin
Trisha.
Asagi, top tier, best hentai right
Trisha
there.
likes the Japanese rope shit. She likes when the girls are all tied up and it's like some dude,
Just bondage.
and he's
stuff?
like, yeah, she's. all
Yeah,
Oh,
about-
extreme.
Kanganku Senkan and
extreme bondage.
Actually, there's a good Aramaki. There's a good Teruaki one, where there's a bunch of bondage shit, and that is called, shit. I just had it. Fuck. Where is it? Hold on.
no, they have it in Taimanin Asagi.
Oh yeah,
but there's
they
like
do,
orcs
they do.
too. There's
They
a bunch
do.
of orcs, and they're all like.
So there's, like-
they have like this own weird language.
So
and
like
it's fucked
when you
up.
get first into watching like say Japanese porn or reading hentai and you see like rape play stuff, and it can be kind of refreshing if you're used to just American porn where that kind of domination stuff doesn't necessarily happen in that same way, in that same context.
It's not refreshing. It's shameful.
But after a while it gets to
No,
be
I'm
like
kidding.
too much, and then you're like watching, especially when it's like real stuff. You're watching, you're like, man, I need her to do something that shows that she's enjoying herself. Like I'm emotionally invested and need that. Because you're just like, man,
Yeah,
I
for
kinda
some
feel
people, it's
that
just
a little
too
bit,
much
yeah.
rape, man. Too rapey.
Well, no, but here's the thing: in hentai, rape doesn't exist because they always
they're all
end
cartoons.
up loving it. No, they always
also
go
cartoons.
full ahegao and they turn into cum dumpsters.
They're also
yeah,
cartoons.
that's why it's not real. I
Obviously,
know
you
it's
haven't
not
read
real.
Rape is Life, because that one is very much.
Well, okay,
It even
yeah.
Yeah, man, I
it doesn't-
can't really.
And
It
speaking
doesn't
in
just talk about the
generalizations-
act. It goes into like the mental fuckery that happens to her.
Oh yeah,
Like,
mind
oh,
fuck. I
God.
mean, that's part of the reason that hentai and dojins are good is like the mind fuck aspect. Like, it's just crazy and over the top. It's like a spectacle, and then you get drawn in, and then
Like,
then you
no.
stand up and you're just like deeply ashamed of
yeah,
yourself.
maybe that.
What the fuck?
Like some stuff, man. There's way too many young
But-
girls in dojins. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
they
mean,
make
yeah,
like a point, like, no, she's
yeah.
real young, dude. Like, oh my god, like,
No, they put an X. They're like, she's a great Xer.
yeah. Well, some of that's
Like,
because
censored,
like
but yeah.
legal stuff in Japan is more to like 14 instead of 18.
Yeah.
But
I'm not talking
there's
about
clearly the stuff
that.
where it's
No,
like
I'm-
elementary school,
yeah.
and you're like, dude, like.
What's
No. Yeah, I'm not talking about
Anyway,
that. I mean,
on
like,
that
well,
bombshell.
that's kind of a gray area too, because it's not real, but at the same time, it's fucked up. But anyway,
It's not a gray area.
yeah.
Elementary schoolers are definitely off limits, Nick.
This is
no,
coming from Corbin.
I'm not. Okay, look at this. Look at this, dude. I'm not justifying anything here. I'm saying, one, it's not real, but
obviously.
two, it is still wrong. Like that's what I'm saying, basically.
But I mean,
There.
the reality is, you can't really pick who you're attracted to, and hopefully the people that have those attractions can, they can be satisfied with the fake stuff.
Yeah, or you can like rewrite your brain. You can get a lobotomy, right? You know,
I mean,
Go to
lobotomy
One
takes a
Flew Over
lot
the Cuckoo's
more
Nest.
from you than that. Okay, on that bombshell, Nick.
Just get a concussion. You're fine.
Next episode, Nick gets a lobotomy live on the air. No, next week
and then
it's
my
the
anime taste will improve even
next
more.
week's the winter catch-up, whatever we call it. So I've been Quokka. With me has been Nick, Mac, and Sam, and this has been the Hentai Summit Podcast.
Also, don't try stuff in porn with your partner because it's not the same.
Unless they're okay with it.